I could just win. Like, they just can't kill me at this point. All their stuff comes into play tapped. I gain 2 life every single creature they play, and I have 3 board wipes plus a 6 mana Chandra in case, and I'm 2 things away from this Chandra. I was like, go for it, opponent. My fair citizens of Sodium City, we have red, white, and Blugin. This is actually just a red-white deck. It has Ugin, but there's no blue. It was just kind of a, what, I don't know, chat voted on. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Regardless, this is a control-based deck. It's just a back-to-basics Boros control deck. I really like Boros control. It's one of my fortes. So this just kind of puts me at home. And right now, at the current state where everyone's just kind of really rushing to get to Mythic, not only because it's a new set, but also because there was supposed to be 2 different leagues this month, but I think they're now delaying one. I haven't fully read the article, so I'm not exactly sure right now, but everyone, it's like the new season just started and then it's ending really soon as well. So everyone's just doing the fastest thing they can do. So a lot of people are just playing very, very fast aggressive decks, or they're playing just a lot of counter spells, because counter spells, those games take a while. So a lot of people just surrender to go on to the next match, or the very, very aggressive decks, they don't last until, you know, what, shy of turn 4 or something like that typically. So those games are, you know, 3 to 4 minutes every single time, 2 to 4 minutes probably. So this deck worked very, very well for that. So we have a few different win conditions in this particular deck. We have the 2 Chandras, being Chandra Torch of Defiance and Chandra Awaken Inferno. Those are going to be our main win conditions. We do also have Ugin, the Spirit Dragon, which a lot of people will see him and they'll surrender, because for the most part, Ugin, when you play him and you use his minus ability to wipe their board of all permanents, people just kind of give up at that point in time. But for the most part, our win condition is going to be Chandra and Chandra. So the 4 mana Chandra, being Torch of Defiance, 4 loyalty, comes into the battlefield, has a +1 of exile the top card of your library. You may cast that card. If you don't, it deals 2 damage to target opponent. Now this card never comes back, so you do want to keep that in mind. We only have 2 Ugins. You can also not play lands from this either. So before you do this, before you activate her +1, you will always want to play a land on the battlefield first, because if it's an expensive card, you want to make sure you can actually cast it, right? That's very important. But then also has another +1 of add 2 red sources. This is just ridiculous. It's great for ramp, especially if you get her on turn 4. So it's just turn 4 Chandra Torch of Defiance, and then turn 5 you can play your Chandra Awaken Inferno, because, you know, math. 4 + 2 6, right? Pretty simple. Regardless, but she also does have a targeted removal. As a -3 of it, deals 4 damage to target creature. So it's only creature, which kind of sucks. I try not to use this. It's very underwhelming. It's not very good, but you do have to use this sometimes. The main part that we will run her for is the -7 ability, her ultimate. You get an emblem with, whenever you cast a spell, this emblem deals 5 damage to any target. This is creature, planeswalker, player. Ridiculously amazing. And this is any spell. It can be an artifact, enchantment, instant, sorcery, planeswalker, creature, whatever it is. Anything, you deal 5 damage to any target. So that's just ridiculous, right? And then the 6 mana Chandra Awaken Inferno is going to be our other main win condition. Amazing because it can't be countered. It's great against all control decks. It comes in with 6 loyalty, again, very thick. Has a +2 ability, making her even thicker, with each opponent gets an emblem with, at the beginning of your upkeep, this emblem deals 1 damage to you. And this just keeps stacking every single turn. Another great thing, again, I can't stress this enough, it cannot be countered. So nice that it can't be countered because there's been so many counter spell decks running around. This is just very, very good. It feels great, especially when people actually try to counter it. I've only had someone counter it forcibly once. I don't know if it was just because they were showing me they had a counter spell and they couldn't deal with it after that, or if they actually fucked up, because I think that was the first time I've ever had someone try to counter Chandra. Regardless, she also has a -3 of it deals 3 damage to each non-elemental creature. Non-elemental, very important that you remember that. And then not only just that part, you have to actually look at the cards that opponents have, because some cards you don't think are elementals, but then are elementals, and then that sucks because you lose the game, right? The other thing that she has is a -X, to where she deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker. If a permanent dealt damage this way would to die, exile it instead. This is really, really cool in conjunction with Ugin as removal, because Ugin has the +2 of dealing 3 damage to any target. And Chandra, you can use her -X, but do 1 to do 1 damage to the creature or planeswalker. So you're going to hit someone or hit something for 3 damage, and then you're going to Chandra -1 to target that last thing to do 4 damage for an exile effect. It's really good in tandem. It's a lot better than you'd think, but since both of these planeswalkers have massive loyalty levels, it's just really good to have them in tandem. I will say that this deck is the truth if you're going up against aggro. Only if you're going up against aggro. It's still good against control because we're running 4 Chandra Awaken Infernos, but outside of that, it's probably pretty rough. It destroys aggro, though. Destroys aggro. Since this deck was specifically targeted towards decks that were very aggressive or control heavy, it's really hard for me to say whether or not you should build this or not. The deck performed very, very well, but it was aggressively anti-meta. And so you will want to keep that in mind when trying to build the deck. But the deck performed very well. When I built this, it was right in that awkward spot. It was right after a season started and then right before a season was about to end, because they were giving us a 10-day period for a season. So everyone was just trying to get to Mythic as quickly as possible, so that once the ladder reset within a 10-day period, they could just do it again, right? So everyone was playing aggro, everyone. That's why we have Authority of the Consul, we have Settle the Wreckage, Wrath of God, Day of Judgment, like we have Doomskar. We have so many board wipes, so many things to take care of aggro, that all of those things you could technically take out, or you could take out the majority of those things once it gets back into a normal, healthy meta. So you will want to keep that in mind for sure, like 100%. If you are running into days or hours, because I've done that before, where you're running into like 80-90% aggro decks, this is going to be the deck that just obliterates every single aggro deck. This is that deck. So if you want to always win against aggro, this is your deck. But if it's more of a healthy mixture, like a 60-40, then you'll have to make a couple tweaks, take out a few board wipes, and add in some other things. But if you want this exact deck list, it will set you back 37 rares and 13 mythics. So it's quite a lot. And like I said, there's some board wipes that are rares and mythics for the Day Judgments. You could probably take those out and just replace them with Wrath of Gods, or just not replace them at all, because there's a lot in here, like I said. But again, the list will be linked in the card at the top right-hand corner of this video. If you want the text-based version, it will be in the description below, as well as a link to my Aether Hub page just above that text. Stay salty and enjoy the games. All right. So here's an even worse deck. Put 2 Guy's Blessings as a win con. I would have to put in something to gain life for that. But yeah. This is mono blue tempo. He's super sag. Simic Flash. It's also bad. All right. We have Simic Flash. Storm Tamer, you got it. Got it, fuckwad. No. Just keep hitting our land drops. Let's just keep hitting our land drops. So next turn I can do like one of three things. Are they holding up a Spell Pierce? They're holding up nothing. Could have been a dive down, actually.
Don't you hate that burnt hair smell?
Well, it's good for us. It's good for us. Counter this. Itch tits.
Okay.
All right, they countered it.
Looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
I think they were using it specifically to do that, but I would have thought that they would have brazen borrowed it to like bounce it back to my hand, right?
No pressure.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Good old Super Chandra. Love her.
Yup, you're going down.
Sure. Thank you. I'll take it. Why not? Sure. Absolutely. I feel like they have wolves.
No pressure.
I feel like they have wolves.
Today's my lucky day.
Alright, you have 3 turns to kill me, opponent. Oh, they have sharks. Played some Simic Flash this week. Banned. I don't think it matters if they have no life gain. Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Is it just me, or is it getting a little warm in here?
Who knows? Maybe we get another counter spell, right? We would have killed them. Had we resolved that Chandra, we would have killed them. But, you know, whatever. I just over 3 turns. Hey, there's nothing wrong with torturing Simic Flash people. Alright? Fuck you, counterspell using fucks.
Like fire with fire.
I guess I probably should have drawn that out even more just to keep them out of the queue. Simic Flash is annoying. But it's a good thing we're running 4 Chandras and 4 Chandras. Okay, so you all know how I recently went down to 4 days of streaming a week? You know how I did that? I was thinking about going back up to 5. But one of them being dedicated to like variety games. You know what I'm saying? So I was gonna dedicate Fucked Up Friday because you don't love us anymore? How dare you? How dare you? Well, it's like yesterday we were fucking around with some shit. I think I gotta kill that. The game's we were doing Back for Blood yesterday. Oh, wait, someone save me. I fell off the edge because I'm an idiot.
What a dumbass.
Which was fun, of course. Oh. Absolutely. Okay, so let's take out one of the hasties. And maybe this lives. If this lives, that'd be great. Beautiful. Beautiful!
Today's my lucky day.
Alright. Enjoy your hasty. Yeah. Nice. Thank you for this life. Thank you for this life too. I appreciate you. Come on, put down more goblins. Just use all 3 of those, and then I will Chandra -3. Oh.
Always wanted to make a really big fireball.
Variety games equals spin the bottle. Never have I ever. Which one of y'all film try to suck this dick? Oh. That was aggressive. That was an aggressive amount of spells.
Not too hot for ya. Yup, you're going down.
It's gonna take 1 from that, and okay. So Chandra can go down to 1, right? Oh, wait. Yeah. Wait, no? Yeah? No. Okay. Alright, we're good.
Nobody tells me what to
Oh, my Chandra, oh no. How could you, opponent? Alright. Let's see what we get here.
Oh, this?
Yes, absolutely. Why not? Why not? I'll win one turn at a time. I have no problems. I have zero problems winning one turn at a time. You can't flash in your creatures, so... Nice. I mean, you know they have Kranko in their hand, right? Well, you know Wrath, because I want to save Wraths. Look at how many cards they have in their hand. I want to save my Wraths, because also Chandra -3 does not kill other things. Doesn't kill the fucking thingamabob. What's his face? Muxus.
Oh, today's my lucky day.
All right. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Nice. Nice. Think they'll be mad if I Wrath again?
Do it!
Heck W? I mean, they still have 3 more Muxai, right?
No pressure.
Wrath off the top, come on. Just for funsies.
This'll be easy.
Ooh. Do I do one or both of these? I think maybe one? Maybe I do both? I think I can do... Yeah, well, they can't kill it. Heck W. Touch backbreaker if I drop the second one? Yeah, but if I could just win. Like, they just can't kill me at this point. All their stuff comes into play tapped. I gain 2 life every single creature they play, and I have 3 board wipes plus a 6 mana Chandra in case, and I'm 2 things away from this Chandra. I was like, go for it, opponent. Goblin Ringleader? Sure.
You mad? Come at me, bro.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah. I guess if I have to.
Hope it's not too hot for you.
I mean, they're dead next turn, so. Well. Like, play Muxus every turn and we win? Yeah.
Oh, today's my lucky day. No pressure.
Alright, we did it. Bye, opponent. Goodbye. Goodbye. Shoo. Get out of my face. I had a blast. We're not hitting elves, goblins will do? Yeah. I think all the elves are already in Mythic. We just played up against like fucking a shit ton of them. And then we built this deck that was completely anti-elf. And they're like, nah dog, ain't about that life. Alright. Well, don't need any more. Don't need any more. Alright, I don't need any more. I like don't have any more planes in my deck. I literally don't. Come on, that's super unlucky. All right. Did we settle early? Did we take any damage? Yeah. I think in the beginning. Save for Coco later on. So that's 9. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to wait one more turn, but I don't know if I can safely take 9. One more turn, I can Chandra, and I could have Chandra and then plus.
When people start up, you're going down.
That's cute. Oops, back. If you redeem channel points for it, yeah.
This'll be easy.
Window passed? I mean...
Yup, you're going down.
Oops. Alright, when they... Aww. Talk about eating your own asshole for brunch. Yeah, that was probably not the greatest move. But you know what? You take it. It's not great, but we have Scryland, we can foretell. This is 12 inches, that's why, Pun. Exactly. Alright. Let's try to get our Chandra. Alright. 20 gems for the big dick move. Exactly. All right. Well. There's the Chandra I wanted. Huh. Gonna get Olmog from deck? Yeah, I assumed as much, but that's why I was waiting. So I was waiting until he got 4 mana. Because... Jesus. Okay. Alright, you think they haven't? Heroic reinforcements happening? Maybe. Yeah, I can't do that because I won't have 2 white. Nice. Alright, you think they're gonna run into Settle?
You fell for it!
You got debated. You got debated. You got debated. Debated. Debated.
All right. Okay. So, with this.
My turn.
Do they have it? Do they have it in their hands? Do they have it? Now they cast Olmog. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did they kill my Chandra? No.
Regret this.
I think that was a good move. Yeah. Oh.
Today's my lucky day.
Well, now we get to Ugin, right? But they have Elish Norn, which is really good to know.
Guess you don't need me anymore.
I need another land. I mean, I needed an untapped land.
Make some more room to fight it.
Easy. All right. Game. Blouses. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not.
No pressure.
Huh. All right. Well, that's something. That is something. It's not enough. God damn it. Alright, yeah, they're top decking like gods now. Alright. So I can kill that. All right.
A burning desire to finish you.
All right, so they either have to kill the Ugin or the Chandra. They can't do both. They can't do both. All right. I mean, they can now. They can't.
Is it just me, or is it getting a little warm in here?
All right. Don't call it a comeback. Minus 0? No, I need to kill what's her face. I had to kill Elish Norn.
You want to fight? You got it. Is it just me, or is it getting a little warm?
I mean, it's very easy for them to come back. Very easy for them to come back because of all of their little life linkers. I think they just don't care. Yeah, they should be doing it on my end step. All right, give me another Ugin. Or another Chandra. Or another Chandra. You're gonna die eventually. Eventually. Right? So, we have a 6% chance to get a 4-mana Chandra, a 9% chance, nice. Okay, so 3 from Ugin. That's 12 with the Chandra and 18 with the other Chandra. So 18% chance. 18. I didn't already win. If I don't get board wipes, they heal. They out-heal everything. And that, I don't win. I don't already win. I definitely do not already win. Yeah, it's the tokens have lifelink. Welcome to the story.
Check out these fireworks.
Now I win. Now I win. I think we're still fine, right? Unless they gain 3 life. We're fine unless they gain 3 life.
No pressure.
No. Save lands for Valakut? Yeah. I was using the Scry lands, but yeah, then the planes I didn't. I just threw it out there because I was winning. I knew I was gonna win at that point. There are some points when you know you're gonna win, and that was one of them. Easy, one of them. I don't want to do Hour of Revelation because it kills too many of our things. Kills too many of our things. Jeez. Vermont. Alright, Vermont. What do you got? Mono white? Nice. I feel like there's so much potential for variety, yet everyone is just playing the same, like, 3 decks. What the fuck? That's what net decking has done to the game. No, it's over the last like 3 days. It's because of this mid-season thing. They're doing 2 seasons this month. I forgot exactly why. But they're doing 2 seasons. And it ends on the 10th, so everyone's just trying to get like as many games in as possible, trying to grind up to Mythic. Yeah. Do you still play against your subs? Yeah. Yeah, I play. Kind of want them to activate that so I can settle the wreckage it. Interesting. I do like the Wandering Archaic. Nice. Super glad I waited. All right, we're pretending that we're gonna block that. So 13, 14, 15, 16.
You got baited. You got baited. You got baited.
Yes. Take action. I wanted to shuffle my library anyway. I wanted to shuffle. Joke's on you, opponent. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Hope it's not too hot for ya.
Mm-hmm. This is great. This is great. This is great. As long as they don't have another top deck fucking thingamabob, righteous vow. Is this an 80 card Norian? Oh, it's like a 70 card Norian? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 69, 70, 73? 73 card deck. All right. Let's go, opponent. I see you there. Wow. Wow. I hope you forget that Speaker has vigilance. Declaration Stone's so bad? I mean, it's not that bad.
You want to fight? You got it.
Works for a lot of token decks. Yeah. Which there are quite a lot of with the elves, shit like that. Right. Got it. 4, 5, 6, 7. Everybody Stark outside of the events. Yeah. Opponent, what happened? Yeah. The deck is definitely evening out a bit more, but we just went on like a massive losing streak out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, off the top rope. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we get a second white from this. Or no. We get a white from that. We get a white from that. It's because I have all the same land art. That's what it is. That's the problem. We'll keep land. We'll keep land for now anyway. Yeah. Land destruction. Land destruction. I was hoping to keep them off Coco, but I feel like it's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen! No, not gonna happen!
Feel like that's not gonna happen now. You also keep lands so you have 6+. Yeah, usually I wouldn't, but all right, as long as you don't have like 15 white sources. All right, well, you got 15 white sources. Why did I cut a settle? Why the fuck did I cut a settle, chat? Why did I cut a settle?
Fuck knows.
Kill both my Chandras. They might just go for the kill. Still get like a shit ton of angels. 1, 2, 3, 4. Three. Okay. I guess it's not the worst. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Should just stop getting gas. There it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Hog. Alright, 52 turn clock. Easy. Back up to 21. It's 3. I don't think they can kill us. 21 with 2 cards in hand. Don't think. Okay. Yeah, they can. Okay, cool. Got it. Alright. Get rid of that Heliod. Fuck that Heliod. Fuck yo Heliod. 52 turn? 52 turns? 52 turns? See what I'm talking about? It's just like wipe, 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 Ugin win. Wipe, 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 Ugin win. At the end of the day, this deck ended up going 16-9, which I think was really good. It's one of my favorite types of decks. It's just the regular Boros or Lorehold control. So I do like it, especially without having to go the default route of Approach of the Second Sun, because Approach of the Second Sun, as nice as it is and convenient, it's just kind of bleh. But in this case, we did also have to use Ugin. Only a couple, but our main win condition being the 6-mana Chandra just kind of hits home with me because I really do like the 6-mana Chandra. We were running into either a lot of aggro or a lot of control. And so since we're already running a lot of board wipes and then 6-mana Chandra can't be countered, it was like a best of both worlds because Chandra is also kind of like a mini board wipe, right? So I think it ended up working out really well specifically because of that. One of our biggest issues that we had was up against mono red, specifically mono red burn. We were all right against mono red goblins. I believe we beat 2 of them, but mono red burn always gets us because we don't really get the benefit from Authority of the Consuls from that at all. It's pretty much a dead card at that point, which does suck. Birth of Meletis, it does help, but it's a tad bit slow with the life gain. Same with Mazemind Tome, it's just a bit slow. And the blocker from Birth doesn't really help us all that much. So again, it's just like our early game plays that's supposed to deal with aggro don't really do anything. So it's not like, and even when we get up to Day Judgment, Settle the Wreckage, and Wrath of God, none of that stuff does anything. Chandra, our 4-mana Chandra, she applies pressure to the board, but you know they have burn spells to kill it down relatively early on. It's really, really, really just a bad matchup for us. We are able to beat it. It's usually if they have a bad hand is when we can beat it, or if they're running way more creature heavy than actual mono red burn. Those would be the 2 best case scenarios for us. Mono red discard, that's pretty much always going to be a problem. We do have a couple things that just kind of help with that with our grotesque amount of card draw. Not really. But Mazemind Tome obviously helps with that. And just the really powerful planeswalkers also prevent them from really taking off. Once they get rid of a lot of our hand. Because if we can just stick an Ugin or stick a Chandra, because once we hit Chandra and then +1, they're already on a clock to kill us before we kill them. So if it lasts for any longer than just 1 turn, it's great. So it's not a horrible matchup, but it's not great. However, the very worst one is the Rakdos matchup. The Rakdos Sacrifice matchup, it ended up just tearing us to pieces. I'm not quite exactly sure why yet. It was able to always apply so much early pressure and get so much early value as it is known to do. And it was just able to counter everything that we needed to accomplish in the game. We're just a little bit too slow. Very unfortunate, but it is a matchup that we do just plain out have troubles with. I don't exactly know how to fix it. So if you're running into a lot of it, that's going to be really difficult for you to deal with. But everything else, again, it's a really, really strong matchup for us. We go relatively even with elves, but it just kind of depends if we have our authority of the console or not, right? Other than that, great deck. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it to this point, it means you either really enjoyed the video or you fell asleep and I'm waking you up now. Either way, thank you for all the support. I really do appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, come out with videos 7 days a week.